Massive stone towers pierce an empty sky. This enormous structure is called the cage. In its shadow, a lone girl walks with purpose. And she will not leave until she has what she desires. Well, look who's finally up. Oh dear. So you did lose your voice after all. Don't worry. Mama's here to help. This way. You've lost more than just your voice. But I'm sure you already know that, don't you? You've lost so much. But the time has come to reclaim it. Life will be much harder if you can't speak after all. These stairs are the entrance to your prison, a place known as the cage. Let's go. We have a final fragment to reclaim. These strange statues are scattered throughout the cage. I don't know who made them, but I call them dark scarecrows. Anyway, this is the first one, so we'll start here.
Boy was a prince, driven from his kingdom. The clockwork soldier traveling with him was his guardian and his friend. But alas, the boy's disease worsened and he perished. Now alone, the man remained behind and continued to safeguard his charge, killing any who dared approach the body. For 100 years, the man stood watch. Their kingdom fallen, his body rust, his mind shadow. Yet still he remained to protect his friend. The woman builds a grave to mourn the pair and leaves the forest without a word.
Your task is to fix warped memories like this in order to restore complete stories. But we also need to collect weapons like these. This memory marks the end of the story they left behind inside this staff. Well done, child. Do you see how the proper story is now stored inside the staff? That is Will, one of the lost fragments that you should be collecting. Up the stairs now. We still have a long way to go. That is the final piece. Speech. Now you have regained all that you lost. Now you must choose. Will you become human? Or... Tell me, child, what is it you truly wish for?
Yes, my good sir. How may I help? Please proceed down this path, Master Lavania.
You're a monster!
Such cheek! I will have you know that Master Lavania descended upon this world from a...
I'm having another scary dream.
That was when I met the girl in white. There was no way for me to know if this was simply a coincidence or a planned inevitability. Not that I was interested. I searched for human dreams, eat them, and become human myself. That instinct is all that drives me. The girl cried about how she had nightmares every night, and said she wanted me to eat her dreams. I had only one thought back then. Excellent. I will make good use of her.
Ah, so you'll be devouring this girl's dreams, yes? And then you'll become human. How delightful!
Oh, it's almost morning. My name's Theo, by the way. See you tomorrow, Mr. Monster.
How fortuitous to have found someone freely willing to provide their dreams. I think things will be quite busy from here on out. Oh my, yes. I believe it is now night in that world. The slumbering young miss will soon arrive. Right then, here we go! Welcome to the cage, young miss. It is the world connected to your dreams.
This place is called... the cage?
Indeed it is.
Wow. Oh, Mr. Monster, you're back. You're gonna eat my dreams like you promised, right?
Now then, if you would both please proceed forward. To think we would so quickly find a client whose interests match our own. A fine outcome for all concerned, says I. I shall explain all you need to know as we make our way. Soonest begun, soonest done, eh? Let us be off.
This is way nicer than the place where I was locked up.
Ah yes, an elevator! We truly do have all the modern amenities here!
What's that?
A dark scarecrow, though I'm uncertain who first gave them that moniker.
So this scarecrow is my scary dream?
Not exactly, although they are similar in a number of respects.
Take care of my dreams, Mr. Monster.
There, poised to attack their child, is what appears to be a massive flower. A nightmare. One that repeats time and again and leads back to a reality of despair. Is wife's eyes are dim pools filled with resignation, misery, and loss. But they have sworn to enact revenge on the flowers. It is the only thing that keeps him moving forward.
In order to eat the girl's dreams, we must first restore these memories, which happen to be her dream's original forms. Anytime we find one of these dark scarecrows, we should proceed with its restoration post-haste.
What was my dream about?
I fear it was a horrid tale of flower monsters that kill people. Fret not. When you wake, you will remember nothing of these terrible visions.
My dreams are always so scary. I don't know the people in them, but they all get hurt or die.
Yes. You appear to be a human particularly suited for this world. Perhaps these memories from across space and time play out as dreams to you.
I didn't understand most of that, but, okay. Have a nice time, Mr. Monster.
An alarm echoes through the facility, announcing the arrival of the flowers. The same unearthly beings that killed their son and tore their once happy family apart. They are the gravest threat the world has ever known.
It appears the memories saved in these scarecrows are from a world whose people do not know freedom. How terribly suffocating. If I may ask, young miss, why do you wear that collar?
I wear a collar because the law says I have to.
Yes, well, I suppose you have your reasons.
I wish I could have happy dreams. Maybe one about cute clothes or pretty jewelry. Or a cake that never runs out. Or my mommy's stew.
Oh, a dead end. Whatever shall we do? Haha! It was actually a warp point. Clever, no?
Whoa! That was crazy!
What a convenient world we live in, wouldn't you say?
The prisoners charged the massive flowers, intent on eliminating them. Another day, another battle, a common sight. But this time, they discover a larger, more sinister flower than any they have yet seen. Just when all hope seems lost, their allies come to the rescue. They cannot even thank them by name, for they are known only by letters and numbers. But somehow they have a greater sense of solidarity than when they had been free. Or so they had thought.
Well done, though I do wonder what happened to those prisoners.
Did someone get hurt again?
Don't trouble yourself too much about it, young miss. The next restoration will be tonight's last, so let's pick up the pace.
Okay.
I must say, I've never met a human who saw weapon memories as dreams.
So I'm weird?
Of course not. You are a most valuable client. Yes, that's it. Oh, we're in the home stretch now. Let's go.
Good luck, Mr. Monster.
Their fellow prisoners remain frozen in place, like a people somehow out of time. The man and his wife look on, trying desperately to make sense of what is happening. Suddenly, the prisoners begin to march, their footsteps all in perfect sync. The man and his wife behold a sight most uncanny. Without a word, the prisoners begin to throw themselves into the depths below. The man and his wife prove no match for their fellows. The officer begins to tell them about the strategy they use to fight the flowers. Though strategy is a kind word for it, experiment is far more appropriate. Data from the prisoners' battles with the flowers is recorded and analyzed. Any found wanting, or any who exhibit a sense of self, are determined to be defective and are disposed of by the organization. the man awakens, he sees his fellow prisoners. He is the only survivor. This is unforgivable. 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 In the depths of the earth, the man emits a roar of pain.
To think he lost not only his child, but his wife as well. Such sadness could scarce be described with words. At any rate, this concludes tonight's memory restoration. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, dream time! Eat the nightmares before our young miss here wakes up. You will need to consume many more dreams if you wish to become human, you know. Oh my, it's almost time for our young miss here to wake up.
I had lots of fun today. See you tomorrow, Mr. Monster.
Let us be on our way as well. Is it now? Look over there if you would be so kind. And, yes, there we are.
Hello, Mr. Monster. I didn't have any dreams last night.
Such is the power of a dream eater. He dined quite well. Oh, yes.
I'm excited for today, too.
Yes? What might you need? Indeed, one might even call it my workplace. Not to boast, but I received the Performance MVP award for this past year. Such a harsh response. Now then, let us get to restoring tonight's memories.
The path I was shown descended endlessly. Human stories are filled with obsession, jealousy, hatred, grudges, and hypocrisy. However commonplace and boring an observation it may be, humans can seemingly only find themselves in interactions with others. Those were also the girl's nightmares. She showed restlessness, sympathy, dread, and grief at every twist and turn. I saw her as an innocent little creature. A creature of the exact opposite of myself. I felt not so much disgust, but fear. Fear that I had somehow taken an interest in this pure girl.
I hope the dream isn't scary.
The woman wakes in a dark and crumbling place. Pain races through her body. She thought she would die when she saved her husband from the commander. Yet she is still alive. But why? Trying to make sense of her piecemeal memories, she starts walking. Her location is a mystery. Eventually, she discovers people clad in the same clothing as her, collapsed among some rubble. Suddenly, her husband appears, along with some of her old fellow prisoners. The joy they feel in this moment is beyond all measure.
Welcome back. Did you have fun?
It seems to be a continuation of yesterday's dream.
The one about the man who lost his family?
The very same, although happily it seems the wife had survived.
Yay! Look, Mr. Monster. Look, Carrie. It's the next scarecrow.
Carrie?
Good luck, Mr. Monster.
The woman is brought to a base for former prisoners. The organization had ordered the prisoners to hunt down the escaped defectives.
It seems this story will not end happily after all.
Despite the organization's orders, the defective prisoners have a plan. During the next flower attack, they will sneak into the organization's HQ. Once there, they will free all the remaining prisoners in one fell swoop. Acting as an advanced scout team, the man and his wife enter the HQ. They had spent so much of their lives here. But this was the first time they were able to move about of their own volition. They had trained here for days without end. All so they could exact revenge on the flowers that stole their son. Everyone here was the same. They all had a reason to want the flowers dead. But in that case, why were they shackled by so many unnecessary rules? In all of their time here, they had never stopped to wonder why this was.
This is the first time either of them has ever set foot in the incubation room. Sleeping prisoners float peacefully inside liquid-filled capsules. The commander begins to tell his tale. Humans, true humans, no longer exist. You prisoners are nothing but clones, pale imitations. And in order to give you a reason to fight, we implanted you with memories. Their pain, their desire for revenge, it all stemmed from their son's death.
What's a clone?
It might be a touch difficult for you to understand, young miss.
Is that a moose?
That is a cursed god. It being in this part of the cage brings wickedness. You have defeated a cursed god! I am nothing less than impressed.
You're so cool, Mr. Monster.
False. Memory. False. Memory. False. Memory. Remember. False. Memory. 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 Kill the enemy. Kill your loved one. The woman tells her husband she will soon lose herself. She remembers a process the commander installed in her the first time she died. A setting that deletes even her false self, making her a mindless weapon of carnage.
Mutual death confirmed. Cause: marital bonds. Data saved as reference for future clone development. Test concluded.
death born from love for her partner. There is a very fine line between joy and misery. In any case, it is now the moment you have been waiting for. Dream time! It seems it is almost morning in the other world.
Thank you. And, I wish we could have adventured more together.
We shall meet again once night falls. Come now. And there we are. Pardon me, you two, but I fear management has given me something of a sudden summoning. Might it be all right if a substitute took care of you today? Ah, speak of the dickens! Here comes the substitute now.
Nice to make it acquainted.
Worry not. I shall be returned before you know it. Ta!
You're a substitute.
If you're a substitute, I'm gonna call you Tootie.
Whatever.
I need to pull the lever? Got it. Thanks, Tootie! Wow! It's like there are waterfalls of sand! Oh! I think I forgot about my dream from last night. You really are amazing, Mr. Monster.
It's first crawlad.
Have fun. Bye!
Lying on death's door, the enemy soldier says his piece. He tells the boy the truth of that fateful night. He was not a random soldier, but the boy's own father. The couple were not his parents, but brigands who stole him from the cradle. With a trembling hand, the man hands the boy a small notebook before breathing his last. In it, he learns his home country ran a kidnapping scheme targeting infants. Glued within the pages are multiple pictures of the couple who raised him. His parents are a sin, his life a sham. He has devoted his existence to nothing. The battlefield lies in a cold, hollow silence as the sun slowly begins to rise.
It's time for tonight dreaming.
I have returned. Terribly sorry to have caused you so much trouble. It's always such a shock to be called in on short notice like that. I do wish they would find a different way.
Yes, Annabelle. Hammer.
Let's play again sometime, Tootie.
Yeah.
I wish I could stay here forever.
I doubt that is possible, milady. You are not part of this world, you see. Now then, there we go.
I'll be right back, so just wait. Okay, Mr. Monster? You too, Carrie. Thanks.
Now, let us proceed onward. Briskly now, friends, briskly.
So it's nighttime here, too.
Yes, it does indeed seem that way sometimes. Now let us begin with this dark scarecrow.
The captain is reaching his physical limit. He will leave no man behind. He will let no man die. It is a naive belief, yet it keeps him going. Soon, another enemy force appears to bar their way. The captain stares them down, placing his own body between them and his young charge. Suddenly, the rest of his squad appears. Breaths are held. Fingers lie tense on weapons. One false move will mean a slaughter. Finally, after a long moment, the enemy retreats. The squad had come to their captain's aid. Miraculously, they have all survived the mission. With his eyelids heavy, he murmurs to the boy, "I'm glad you survived." His men, the family he built at the cost of his pride, have saved him. They pick the boy up and begin to tease him, saying he's lucky to be alive. The boy responds with a dry smile, the first time any of them remember him doing so. The sound of their laughter rings out happily across the desolate battlefield.
word, a happy ending! How terribly unusual. It's good to see the captain's wish to not let anyone die seems to have prevailed. And now for our favorite event, Dream Time!
I guess I go back now, right? I'm okay. See you tomorrow.
And there we have it! I fear something in the other world may be causing her to weaken. No need to worry about that, It's not as if it affects you. Tomorrow, you shall feast on her dreams and take another step in your quest to become human. And here we go!
Yes, Mr. Monster. I'm sorry for worrying you.
Now let us make our pilgrimage to each dark scarecrow with gusto!
Oh, pretty. There's water everywhere. Can we go play in it?
I fear we've no time to spare for splashing about, young miss.
Bye.
The girl awakens to find her mind a perfect blank. She knows not where she is, who she is. She does not even know if these are questions worth asking. Then, she hears a voice, almost a faint scream. I must go there. She knows not where there is, yet she begins to walk all the same. She moves down the corridor as if the voice drives her. the path, she finds a large crystal in the shape of a person. Her hand, acting of its own accord, reaches out for the strange object. Images flood her mind, memories left within the crystal. And through these memories, she suddenly understands. This crystal is the corpse of a girl of the same type as herself. We were created to be weapons. An eerie sound slithers from the soles of her feet. A white aberration appears, its state of matter undefined. Sensing its hostility, the girl's eyes turn red. The girl dispatches the white creature. She fought with such agility, it seems impossible to think she is so newly awakened. Her composure flawless, the girl continues down the hall. The voice in her head drives her on relentlessly. She finds herself in a darkness devoid of life. Yet she continues on in search of answers.
Ah, so this is the tale of a girl created to be a weapon.
The girl traverses a corridor filled with rubble. A fight happened here. She spies a faint light filtering in through the collapsed ceiling. The girl climbs the rubble, seeking the light's source. Having climbed the wreckage, she spies row upon row of living plants. The light spilling into the corridor below had been for their benefit. Enraptured at the sight of the plants, the girl is suddenly beset by a terrible vertigo. Her vision spins, her mind reels. But she somehow manages to brush these feelings aside and continue her journey. These corpses were weapons like her. She might have even called them her sisters. She holds up a hand to the crystal and closes her eyes. A torrent of images race forth and swallow the girl's consciousness. They are memories, and they are horrible. Girls, her sisters, overrun by a horde of aberrations. Their pain and agony floods through her mind. The white aberrations brought ruin to the facility. Queen inherited the memories. The girl moves on. She must learn more. She must appease the voice in her head.
Ah, interesting. So this girl, this living weapon, goes about collecting memories, hmm?
Okay. You mean it? Yay! Oh, thank you, Mr. Monster. Thank you.
Are you certain we have the time to dawdle like this? You don't say.
Hey, Mr. Monster? When you become human, will you still be my friend?
Right then, that's the end of playtime. Time to be moving on.
I must go there. The voice in her head leads the way once more. Suddenly, a vibration strong enough to shake the floor. Something had roared. The sound came from the space just ahead of her. A glowing terminal stands before a dividing wall. She knows what this is. More precisely, her inherited memories know it. They know she needs a key in order to make this device open the wall beyond. She begins to search. Stale air spills out from the other side of the door. It is an elevator. Illuminated in crimson, the room is enveloped in an odd atmosphere. The device in the middle of the room is filled with shimmering liquid. Suspended in the flux is an oddly shaped spear. She sees a card beside a small piece of paper. She knows it is the key that opens the wall, and takes it. memory she receives is of the beginning. The first of the living weapon sisters. The eldest of her sisters had lost control and birthed the aberrations. This was the cause of the facility's destruction. The memories tied together. She feels her sister's emotions race through her. Enduring the flood of images, she presses on. She now understands that her eldest sister still suffers.
You're almost there, Mr. Monster. I'm gonna be really happy when your wish comes true. Yeah, because when you're happy, I'm happy. And then we're all happy together.
She continues to move down the long and winding path. She knows the answers she seeks are waiting for her somewhere up ahead. And that her sister is waiting as well. When she enters the room, she spies a massive something at its heart. It is the leader of the aberrations. But it is more than that. It is also her older sister, the one who lost control. Her eldest sister spreads her white wings and howls in a ferocious voice. This cry of enmity toward the world shakes the entire facility to its foundation. Death rattle hisses from her massive throat. Her body falls to the floor. The sisters' duel is over. As her elder transforms into crystal, the girl slowly brings up her hand. Her sister's memories race through her like a tide. She sees it then, the place she must go. It was a precious place to the older sister when she was still human. Plucking her sister's sword from the floor, she whispers, "Leave all to me." She makes her way to the outside world, toward the place of memory. Though she sets off from her place of birth alone, she carries the hopes and dreams of all her sisters on her shoulders.
That certainly was a tale of a very strange world. Oh my, it's almost time!
Yeah, I have to go. But my mommy might be waiting for me.
We will soon reach the end of our journey. The day your wish comes true is so close now. Now let's get to devouring dreams for the night, shall we? No need to worry, my hungry friend. You'll see her in 2 shakes of a scarecrow's tail. It seems our young miss is rather busy over in the other world. Easy now. No need to rush things, Luckily for you, I already have a plan in place for just such an occasion. Tonight, you will be restoring the young Miss's tale of her life in the other world. I know, I am just ever so clever. Oh, and this is the final step in order for you to turn human. Bit of good news there, eh? I'll be waiting right here. Much luck! Ta!
In a faraway country, a poor girl lives on the outskirts of a small town. Her mother and father have fought constantly ever since her father lost his job. When the squabbling starts, the girl leaves her home and wanders aimlessly. Her country's ruling class maintains a strict order of laws and mobility. Below nobles are the commoners, and below them are goat people. By creating a class for commoners to look down upon, the nobles girl's suppressed dissent. In fact, the girl's father lost his job when a commoner claimed it for his own. The girl eventually finds herself standing in front of a magnificent building. It is the assembly hall from which the nobility rule their great democracy. If I ask real nice, maybe they'll give my daddy his old job back. It is the thought of a child. But as she knows no better, she enters the hall. They didn't listen to her. Why would they? Collar around her neck and manacles on her wrists are stigmas of the goats. I don't care if we're poor. I just want Mommy and Daddy to smile again. Alas, the poor girl knows nothing of the world, so she clings to this foolish wish.
Well, what did you think of the young Mrs. Reality? It's good to have a goal, and yes, you'll be human soon, so no worries there. Oh, let's not get too caught up in details. Onward and upward is the way of it.
The girl didn't come to the cage. That's when I realized I enjoyed collecting dreams with her. Was she in pain in her own world? Did she need help in her own world? If so, I knew what I needed to do. But at the same time,
This is our next stop. I do hope our young miss is hanging in there.
The next day, the girl's father leaves their home and doesn't return. Worried, she decides to go look for him. Her father used to be employed as a town guard. But after becoming a goat, his job was taken away. That day, he'd decided to make his way to the barracks and ask for his job back. If not his old job, any work would do. He was not too proud to take on menial tasks. The girl finally arrives at the barracks. She walks in to see her father being beaten by his former friends and co-workers. The girl's father is still. He no longer draws breath. Sensing she might be next, the girl takes heel and runs. I have to tell Mommy. As she bursts through the door, she finds her mother in the arms of a stranger. Through her sobs, she manages to tell her mother what has occurred at the barracks. The girl doesn't understand. Her mother seems happy. The next morning, the girl finds the house deserted. She waits and waits, but her mother does not return.
I wonder what fate awaits her now that she has lost both of her parents.
The girl wanders around the town in a daze. She knows in her heart that no adult will help her. Yet she is still too young to grasp the reality of what that actually means. And so she wanders, searching fruitlessly for even the smallest ray of kindness. Having not eaten for a day, she stops at a stand and gazes longingly at an apple. The girl wants to cry from hunger and shame. Suddenly, she spies an old friend with whom she used to be quite close. The girl freezes, caught between her desperation and her disgrace. Only then does the poor girl truly understand the depths of her loss. Her status had taken not only her parents, but her friends.
Yes, how lovely. Right you are. Let's get you turned into a human. Goodness me, for a short journey, this has seemed so very long, yes? I am beset by sadness to think my contract with you will soon expire.
following day, the hungry girl hears loud noises coming from somewhere outside. Workers have gathered in the yard and are beginning to demolish her home. Apparently, they have orders to turn the land into the local garbage dump. And so the girl is driven from her home with only the clothes on her back. She knows she needs to find a place where she can shelter from the elements. Her feet unconsciously carry her toward an old ruin far, far away from her home. It is worn, dirty, abandoned, and yet she has always loved the place and played there often in better days. As she walks, she ponders the ways of the world. Why do people stare when they see someone beneath their own station? And why do they look so happy? Because they always break out in huge, happy grins. But they all look like the smiles of a madman. No matter how hard she thinks, the answer eludes her. Deep within the ruin, she finds 3 figures. There is no one left who will even bother to care for her.
Heavens, that's no good. The poor thing collapsed. Ah, but no need to break out your mourning veil. She's not dead quite yet. Luckily, we are just in the nick of time. Right then. Now, as promised... Why, I never lied to you, my friend. I've kept each and every promise I made. And on that note, let me remind, you're the freaking jackass who wanted to be human. You think you can make a fool out of me? Out of me? All we did was help you! So this is the power of rejection that management gave me! You're such an idiot! Why can't you just be happy becoming human? Well, nothing for it, I guess. This means those imperfections of yours got taken advantage of. That my stupid trick is for me to know, and you not to find out. Because if I do, the path closes up on me. You don't need to worry about that, though. Isn't it about time you give up? And what would you do with that information if I told you, huh? Tell you what, let me give you a little nugget to chew on. I've got orders to meddle in this world. And those orders come from an absolute being. Wait, my rejection, it's coming undone. Don't tell me management has... Bloody hell, I said too much! Killing me ain't gonna solve...
Oh dear, Mr. Former Monster. You seem troubled. There. Mama's not your enemy. In fact, I might just be the savior you're looking for. I think I know a way to return that poor child to her original form. Oh, I'm afraid it's going to require you to become much stronger. In fact, you'll need to do what you have been doing all over again. You need to collect more dreams, dear. And to do that, we must retrace our steps through the cage. But I'm afraid this all comes at a cost. You're going to lose your voice, your senses, your... Are you certain? Keep going straight. At the end, you will have what you desire. Mama knows the rules that govern this place. You have atoned well, and that means your wish is certain to come true. There she is. Oh dear. I'm afraid you have been rejected, poor thing. She has terribly sad memories from when she was human. And I'm afraid they're getting in the way.
You didn't get to be human, Mr. Monster?
It is. All right.
Then let's play together again sometime.
Of course.
Well, did all of your wishes come true? At long last, their memories have been restored. Mama has a little gift for you. Thank you so much. You've been quite the help. Still, restoring the tales of both Fio and Lavanya has been difficult work for poor Mama. Both of their memories were so broken. That was a close one. Honestly, it was such a tough job. I wish I'd had another me to help out. But I believe they will both be able to sleep peacefully now. Indeed. Yet I'm afraid we aren't done. We must gather all the stories.